The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their young quarterback, the rookie out of Oklahoma.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the ball. He's an asset to have in any offense.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Four-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Let's go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready. Let's Cougar 19. Ready.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
And the Raiders first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this curl. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be caught at about the 5. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Gets around him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Here now at 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Brown. That is caught. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 73 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look for these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Right back to Genty on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw here. Short throw caught by Bowers. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Harden. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
A handoff to start the drive to Mason. Oh, nice move. There he goes, right side. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Mason, 81 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it as we resume action. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. That flag, that'll push him back 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. A run out of the gun with Genty. And a little couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he's got some space here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Jerry Judy, incomplete.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3.
A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And a second field goal here gets him back with an 11 now. It's 17-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Brown. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was tackled at the
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Gravity Lion.
Operating from the gun. Brown. Over the middle, complete to Addison. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Back to throw. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Brown. He got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Addison will go in motion left. Here's Brown from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And the Vikings, first down.
Now it's Mason. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Mason ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points on him? It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Going right side, he finds Slayton. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the set. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. 3rd quarter. Here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and goal at the 9-yard.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Ready.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Back to throw. Brown. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Raiders.
Up the middle, it's Jensen. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
That's good for Las Vegas.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a handoff to Jeanty. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
The drive begins with Mason. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll run again with Mason. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Addison hauls it in. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive will begin with a run by Jeanty. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Right back to him on 1st down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 35 yards. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look at determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
46-yard.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
In motion, the tight end. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They've got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off play action. Brown. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a second and 10.
Come on, set. 70 Lions.
Back to throw again. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun on third down. Brown. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Torrey Taylor in punt formation.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now here come the Raiders. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Avoids him at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. First down, Raiders.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one complete to Trey Tucker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Here we go.
At the 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Tucker. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gain of 6. And the Las Vegas first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 27.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less.
95.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes him from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and They couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Red, 38. Red, red. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A gain of 4 yards.
Go, fence.
4th and goal.
Ready.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? The teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Open man, that's Felton. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, 79 yards. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Raiders now down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 38 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the program, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it,
a new rookie class has joined the team. There are a lot of hopes for this group, and one player was drafted to make an immediate impact in the lineup.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Carolina Panthers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
In motion goes the tight end. It's Young off play action. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go.
Young off the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him at the 12.
Okay.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Young. And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by the former Sun Devil, their rookie quarterback out of Arizona State.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night. And by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter week one. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
2nd and 13. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll make it 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their Second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready. Ready.
The play fake. Now Young. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
At the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run here with Dowdle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Young. They'll find McMillan here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Ready.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a... And that's it. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They run again with Dowdle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On play action, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, Young loses it. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Rico Dowdle. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. In motion left is Hopkins.
32. Ready?
Throwing, Young. Open man down the field, that's Ligon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Young. That one complete to the hit. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
22 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Young. He'll get this to his running back, Goddard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 23-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Young to throw it. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And nothing good. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Once again, it's Ginty. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
After one, 17-7 is our score. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
And taken right at the 35. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
Check right.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Blue check.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Check right.
Young will set to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Carolina! Xavier Legette, 45 yards. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week one, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason, OTAs, mini camps.
Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Raiders heading out to take over. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Third down, Young from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Raiders first down.
They'll look to throw. That's to Bowers once again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Genty. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they to finish off this drive with 6 points. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and goal, Raiders.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. A run out of the gun with Genty. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now here's Young. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try to throw now. Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rico Dowdle. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. 5 plays there on that drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll look to throw. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
For the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Halftime coming up. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net them 23 and a first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 27-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Deebo Samuel, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On the double.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Set, hut.
Young to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Come on, set. Black 40, set.
Looking to throw, Young. And that will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. There will be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Nick Scorton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Check White.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Young. In trouble, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. There's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. Short throw caught by Bowers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions. What was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here. Anything to seize that momentum back.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Now Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier Legette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, Genty knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Once again, he finds Slayton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Yellow, 43.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32.
Young to throw. That's to the running back, Dylan Sampson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now London down by 10. A little over 30 seconds remaining. It's a tall order, but they do begin with decent field position on first down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Nick Scorton in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
19, Tiger, 19, let's go.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know
A new rookie class has joined the team. There are a lot of hopes for this group, and one player was drafted to make an immediate impact in the lineup.
Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with a loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. Expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one finds Josh Downs. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's downfield. He's got it. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, set. 19 target.
He'll work against the blitz. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try to throw for it. And oh, he got it! Interception! Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Raiders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. And boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A pickup of 17. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
A gain of 15 yards.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jeanty from the gun. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Still has some space inside the 35. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Shotgun give here to Jeanty. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
17 more yards. That's another Raiders first
In the
down.
red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. Big man's showing up the yards. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Running out of chances. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Dragon 60.
3rd and long for him here. He has it at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he dodged the tackle. This makes it up to the 25. The Colts with their offense out. Their second drive coming up. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Going with the screen to Taylor. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Jonathan Taylor. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Press all 80.
Throw here, 3rd down. Making the call himself. And this one doesn't go far.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
He has it at the 22. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Back in trouble now, and the ball is out. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so the Raiders hang on to possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He's going to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 12.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at 3rd and very long. They'll air it out on 3rd. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Throw here on first. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll go play action. He just throws this one away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
The Colts ready for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. He's got this at the 27. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
28-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This is Jeanty on 2nd. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Keeps away from one. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Giving this to Jeanty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Back to Jeanty. Through the middle. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60.
They're throwing it. He's running with it. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
It's a gain of
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Colts first down.
Working on first down. Finds the football outside. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 32. Setting up to throw. And that one's complete over the middle. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Chase Young bringing him down there. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
At the Raiders' 28-yard line.
Looking to throw here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. They're going to try and throw it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Tyler Warren. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Bates' kick is up and good. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Trey Tucker to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Back to throw it. Going left side, Bowers has it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Here comes the final play of our first half.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And off to Jeanty. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter.
Jack Fox.
Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Knight on the coverage.
Straight ahead with Jeanty. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Colts in the nickel set on 3rd. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the snap on 4th. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the well again. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. 7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Wow, they must really trust this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Taylor. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
He's trying to do it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. They've got first down here from the 36. Here's Taylor from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down. To the air on third and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Punting muted out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding, receiving team.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Genty from the gun. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, another shotgun. Chased out to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's going to throw again on second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. If you couldn't do it.
Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Colts offense set to head out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that's it.
Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
It's second down.
Cardinal.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
A 2-yard gain.
They'll bring out the punter here.
4th down.
And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Direct snap to the up man. He's going to push for it. And they'll bring him down, but not before the fake gets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He takes off with it. They're going to get to him, and what a shot. The football's out. And And this is going to be Raiders football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Pass play now. He's got a man left. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Call it feel, Kate, call it instincts. I don't really care what you call it, but the best QBs, they can sense it. They know it when that pressure's coming, and they know how to avoid it. Keep that play alive. Extend it outside of the chaos, and go get your offense a completion.
And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Cam Little for the field goal.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This our last play of the quarter.
Let's go now.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go. 65 50.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Raiders defense goes in the dime for 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 23-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Offense to the line fast.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
In the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking now from the gun. He'll step up, and there he goes. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
The handoff on 3rd and short. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. We'll see what the Colts do facing a huge 2-point conversion attempt.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They sent him straight up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone and make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire... There he goes on the right side. At the 20. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders lead by 15 now. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
He's running it right on the option. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 37.
Second and 10, here's a pass. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
third down from the gun. He's got it, complete to Downs. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Zone read, handoff to Taylor. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Taken down at the 41. A 7-yard.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Colts trail by 15. Second and 3 now. Back to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. To throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And we all saw it. The flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference. It's on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway.
Here we go, here we go.
Taylor will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, kid. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Back now, pressure coming. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Raiders have their offense offense back out there. Their lead's still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They're going to pass it here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be Corey Bojorquez doing the honors. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
And the Colts, first down.
Setting up to pass. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. Now to throw. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Desperation time here. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things, Kate's keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
They give it to him up the middle. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. The Colts Let's take a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw it. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders lead by 15 now.
Raiders 33, Colts 18.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, here's Leonard. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. Well, it's all about one word right now, partner: momentum. Getting this win gives you a ton of it, and that should really play to their advantage as they prep for their next opponent.
Can I give you another one, too? How about confidence? Not only is momentum on their side, but they're going to be real confident after how they